Originally, when this project was initiated, I was working on Youth Voice, and so I was working with a group of young people who came together to look at ways that they could participate more widely within their communities, to influence decision makers, and established a Selfie Project, which is an acronym, and they applied for youth-led funding and got money, which the purpose of that was then for young people to come together to educate other young people on politics.
Through the programme we've set them up into terms of there was a social network around Wales Merit was involved with young people into politics. Lots of them got involved in that. One of the lads has become a member of Youth Parliament now.
I wouldn't usually want to take up office like that, but I thought, you know what, go for it. And it's kind of like one thing led to the next. Like I was doing a citizenship course, went on to do something called Youth Innovation Zones, pretty good. And after that, we started going into smaller groups, really doing stuff like young commissioners, young inspectors, Selfie, and obviously onto the big one, which is Youth Parliament, which I'm doing now. So yeah, it's about making the most of the opportunities you get given, really.
And this weekend was to cement some of that work and to open up those opportunities to young people across the borough who are being worked with in a more direct way.
The projects came about, I mean, this is the third residential done with this group. It's about teaching these young people to think about who's important in their community and themselves and what's important for them. Even though I'm leading on the sessions, it's definitely about coming up with the questions, them coming up with the ideas. They've all got it there, and when they're feeding off each other, you know, you really see them develop and flourish, you know, and that's the amazing thing about group work.
In my opinion, I would say my community isn't safe because there's a lot of violence around, and it's quite unnerving going out and witnessing it, which makes me apprehensive to go out.
I wouldn't say it's like unbelievably safe. I mean, it could be safer, but I mean, like there's a police station literally down the road from me, so it's kind of like safer in a sense that you know the police are there, aren't they?
There is some areas where you could probably, most likely there is stuff like that, not safe really, like violence and that, most likely in some areas, but again there is probably that type of thing in every community.
I don't think safety is a problem, however solidarity might be. We have a lot of parks, things like that in our area. I can think of 5 off the top of my head, however the focus is more on, you know, children and families, things like that. We have playgrounds, less football fields, and even then more reserved for, you know, the kids. I think if we were to have more places specifically for the youth, then we'd have more solidarity.
I mean, we've already got a fair amount of facilities, you know, we've got the Network Activity Centre, which is pretty good. But like, I think more stuff, I don't know, like more outdoor summer stuff maybe, like free football pitches. I think it'll also solve the problem with the safety as well. So it's like kind of what would you call it? One affects the other in a way, yeah.
More community centres, because there isn't any, and it's a good way to meet new people from different countries and accept them into the community.
I would like a youth centre so I can go somewhere when I'm bored, or some kind of like sports facility.
More gyms and sporting activities, because we've only got Lakeside and that's about it then. And kids of these days just play on Xboxes and they don't get out a lot.
Facilities that are aimed much more towards the youth. We have a lot of family, we have a lot of children, we have a lot of very, you know, generic, not specific facilities. We have the leisure centre, we have the plaza, we have amazing facilities, but nothing specifically for us.
There's lots of kids on our street who are like getting in trouble just for kicking a ball around, and it's meant for kids. Like, it said on the place when we went, kids and families. Obviously you're going to think, oh, kids going to be kicking footballs, that means cars are going to get hit, but if there was a little park there, I don't reckon kids would get up to mischief.
So this weekend is about team building, so in the mornings we're looking at our own self-awareness around how we behave and what influences us, who we see as positive role models within the community and how we can emulate them really.
This residential has been based around communities and their behaviours, so teaching young people about what community means, what in terms of local community, but also doing their behaviour about them, who they are as people, and really what kind of person they want to be in their community as well.
So this was a bonding opportunity for those young people to influence each other, for the young people who were previously involved to act as mentors really for the new young people and give them opportunities to unauthorised access.
I think that's really important, you know, especially in the community. Lots of decisions are made for people, but not really in their best interests. So this is about saying, well, what do the people want now?
This residential has been really great. The team building's been fantastic. I've been absolutely amazed at the amount of kind of help there is, especially for employment opportunities and things for, you know, people like me. I was absolutely terrified, I'm going to be honest, about trying to find myself a job. Following this residential, I really feel a lot more, you know, good, a lot more comforted about that, because the help I've had is great.
So that's the work that we're doing, and we're building that up with positive activities to engage in together, which will inform that process.
It was fun because I got to see a bunch of people I already knew and a lot of new people as well. Plus the fact that the raft building was a bit annoying since everyone kept moving about, since about only 2 of us were actually trying to do the thing. We're actually trying to work the thing because everyone else was just floating and splashing each other and trying to push each other in.
No, yeah. We raft builders and pretty much didn't go to plan. We all just fell in.
It's been good. Considering it's my first, we've had a lot of rafts. Got to meet a hell of a lot of new people. It's been great.
Seen massive outcomes, you know, it's been really, really positive. I can't believe how good it's been, but the group's been amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better group. I mean, a more thoughtful and more inspiring and just positive. You know, their positivity is just shaped everything about how it's gone forward, and you know, it's this work and it's this kind of activism that really I get my passion from, and I think they feed on that too.
I really like how I can obviously use my experiences and what I've learned over the years and hopefully pass them on to younger people who've been through hard times, really want to follow the same route, and it's very satisfying knowing that I'm able to do that.
Well, I think we can see confidence being built up as we've worked. It's more about building their confidence and raising their aspirations and them seeing themselves as having a positive future.
We've all made friends, it seems. Everyone's more accepting of each other and that lot.
It's an exciting time for a long time. I've met new people, it's been fun. I've had an amazing time and it's unexplainable. Like the raft like behind us, you can see like the sea, the boats, and we've had amazing fun, and I wish I could come again.
I love working with young people because I love to see them develop. So I think it's really very important that young people's voice is heard, and this provides them with the opportunity and the ability to do that.
I believe that the youth then are quite neglected in, you know, what is usually a fantastic community, and I think that if the youth were to have somewhere to be, it would be a comfort zone for them at least, and from then maybe the communities would be able to, you know, mesh together.
I think it's more obviously the belief in young people, do you know what I mean? Like a lot of them feel a bit like there's a kind of status quo that they can't speak up, that they're always going to be told this and told that, but obviously it's not the case, because I've seen it plenty of times, seen proof that young people can obviously stand up, be counted, and obviously it's not a world of grown ups.
So important things like this exist because without it, empathy will get lost in society. You know, people are so individualised now. There's been a big cultural change, and I feel that things like this really bring out the positivity in people, really make people believe in people again.
What have you thought of the residential?
When I first went there, I thought it was a little bit dodgy, and I didn't really like it at the start. But when I started to get used to people, I started to get, well, I wasn't quite good at that time. As I said, like Alison looked after me and got me out of the situations, and now people are starting to like me. So I don't go out anymore. I usually just stay around, and the kids treat me as the role model. So I want to be good and I want to make them kids feel better and not take the path I did.
Yay! You kind of go back to you. So